delighted to find myself engrossed by a bold, original and daring new novel. What the book does so brilliantly is it takes the idea, the apparently implausible idea of a group of African people besieging a small town on the Isle of Wight and makes it utterly believable. The ingenious device, one of the ingenious devices that Matthew uses, is to write each of the four main characters in the first person, which draws the reader closer to the essence of each character.
Africans everywhere, packing the supermarkets, assault rifles clanking against trolleys, heaped with foodstuffs, Weetabix included. Africans everywhere, taking delicate bites of soft cheeses in the delicatessens, perusing the libraries of stately homes, reading the news on the BBC in Igbo and Amharic and on ITN in Xhosa and Susu. Africans seizing the radio stations, the power stations, the pig farms and slaughterhouses, the banks and the post offices, the arsenals and missile silos, American bases and GCHQ, the green valleys where sheep were grazing and the green fields where cows were lounging. Africans skinny dipping in Southport and storming the very gates of London, firing skybound rounds from jeeps driven round Piccadilly Circus, musing in the cinemas of the West End. Africans breaking into numbers 10 and 11 Downing Street and making the Prime Ministress and the Fat Chancellor hop alarmed, Highland flinging to avoid the bullets. Africans, juggling with the stocks and bowling with the shares, filling newspaper columns to the brim, hosting the TV shows, drilling the troops, calling the shots. England, overrun at long last. England, at a loss, bewildered, gobstruck, nonplussed and flummoxed, while posters fluttered in the cold wind of a resort island, on whose remote esplanade Africans were already pouring themselves Mr. Whippies, proclaiming in letters bold as brass, "Isn't it time you got the point?" At last, they had made it over.
I think the extracts read at the book launch were really interesting, so I'm definitely going to read the book.
The book's fantastic, but the reading gives it a whole new dimension.
Fascinating book, and I'll be very pleased to read it.